What's up, everyone? This is your girl Shortcake, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Hi, hello, how are you? So, for today's episode, we're gonna be doing a survivor review, and of course, I'm gonna start with the most talk in the community. And if you've been watching my previous videos, as you all know, that I just recently got him. Yes, he's a he, and he is a neutral, and that'll be Abraham. So I've read a lot of information, I've read a lot of good feedback with Abraham. So by the way, he is a dex and a with physical attack. At the same time, he is a ranger. So when we say ranger, in a military definition, it's some kind like he's all around, so he can do long range. At the same time, he can be a short range, and you can also have him used as your tank. And also, since he's a neutral with the alignment matchup, neutral survivor is actually stronger compared to predator. However, the neutral survivor is weak against bystander, so you might want to take note of that as well. So in terms of Abraham's skills, so let's dive right into it. Let's talk about first the stray bullet launcher. So as you can see, I've unlocked it to level 2. Stray bullet launcher launches a stray bullet at enemies in front, dealing 280% attack as damage to enemies within range. As the bullet explodes, the flames spreads in 4 directions, each of them dealing 37% attack as damage. Burned enemies receive 40% attack as damage every sec for 3 seconds, while their speed is reduced by 50. And since I've unlocked it to level 2, duration for the effects on burned enemies increases to 5 seconds. So I'm gonna show you what this looks like. What does this ultimate looks like? I'm going to try this out with one of my friends. So I'm going to put Abraham in the center, so he'll gonna be pull out the damager right away. So the damager within range. All right. So let's start. That's his ultimate right here. So as you can see, it goes to 4 directions and it bursts into flames. So that is what his ultimate skill looks like. Okay, so going back, and for his second active skill, where it's called the tactical attack, as you can see, I've unlocked it to level 3. Fire his pistol at enemy, dealing 150% attack as damage, reducing speed by 80 for 3 seconds. Swings his axe, has his last attack, dealing 200% attack as damage and knocking them down. And since I've unlocked it to level 3, I've also unlocked the last attack, deals 15% of the enemy's current HP as additional damage. And number 3, duration of speed reduction is increased to 5 seconds. So I'm going to show to you that as well, though that has been captured to the previous video, but I'm going to show you which part does these skills appear. So let's go back. I'm gonna show you which part is it. As you can see, it actually the pistol right there earlier, and then he kinda dropped down his axe. So that is his second skill is about. And let's talk about his third skill, which is called the rodeo. And right now is just at its on its first level, or I was only able to unlock level 1. The rodeo throws a rope, dealing 130% attack as damage to all enemies within range and pulling them towards Abraham. So currently it's actually like the bread and butter skill of Abraham. So it's one of the greatest skill that he has right now. I'm gonna show to you that as well with the lineup, why I can say that that is the great and the bread and butter all of his skills. Though all of his skills are important, but I can say that this is the best. If you're based on the previous test, as you can see, he's kind of tried to pull out all the all the damager, especially that's within range, and um, and it could be a great combo if you have another damager that will also attack it while he was able to pull out, or pull in rather the enemies within range. So I'm gonna show to you that later with the whole combo together with the combination with synergy. And the last but not the least, this is the passive skill of Abraham. This is the authentic warrior. As you can see, I've just unlocked it at level 1. So this increases attack by 20% during combat, 30% chance to ignore enemy death upon a successful hit. Okay, so I'm gonna show to you a new lineup which is actually works for me. And first up, I'm gonna show you wherein I have 2 damager and 1 tank. So if you're going to use this kind of lineup with Abraham, make sure that you're going to split the resources between the two with Abraham. So as you can see, I have Andrea right now. So also make sure that you were able to at least complete you're able to unlock the second synergy here, or on the third synergy. That is pretty much possible. So for you to be able to get additional 15% attack speed and HP of 15% as well. Okay, so my second lineup. So on this lineup, you must have Glenn. So Glenn is actually a great support, no question asked. And you don't have to worry. I'm also going to make a review with Glenn. Then you also have to have a healer as well. So that's pretty much important with this lineup. So second, I have the second lineup here wherein I have 3 tanks. So I have it depends with you, but right now this is one of the lineup that works for me. So I have Shane, I have R, I have the main damager that I only have here is Abe. So if your main damager is just Abe, make sure that you're going to maximize Abe with its full potential, and you are going to focus all the strongest equipment that you have. All right. We're gonna try out this with the whole set, and I'm gonna show to you the how does it work. So we're gonna try it with some of my friends. So I'm gonna try it with my friends. I'm going to try the lineup that I had. So I'm in lieu with R. Sorry, R is here. Yeah, in lieu with R, I'm gonna use Shane temporarily. It's because R is not yet. I can't increase R's level, so I'm gonna use Shane in the meantime. Okay, so I'll be using 2 damager, 1 tank, 1 support, and 1 healer. So in this case, I'm going to use Glenn as one of my tank substitute in the front. It is because we're gonna be focusing on taking the main damager right here, which is Andrea. So that's pretty much important. So that's why you must put Abraham to the main damager of your enemy. Okay, so without further ado, let's start. So okay, as you can see, Abraham pulled out the main damager within range, and he was able to. That was his last. Sorry. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So those fires are actually the remnants of Abraham's skill as well. So if you're going to get, or if you're going to have 2 damager, make sure that you're going to spread out the resources with the 2. So here's the statistics based on. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Don't focus. I'm sorry, Elgork. Thank you so much for letting me. We'll just have to focus with the combat stats. So as you can see, we have Abraham and Abraham compared to Andrea. If you're going to check that damage made, It's actually higher compared to Andrea. It's way much higher, more than 100%. So as you can see, it's 179.53k, while Andrea just made 83.28k of damage. And in terms of damage taken, as what I mentioned earlier, Abraham can be used as your tank, but since we've put a tank on the front, he took less damage compared to Andrea. Okay, so that's pretty much it. And if you think this video is helpful, please don't forget to hit a comment down below. And if you have any suggestions or need to clarify, leave as well a comment down below. So the next review I'm going to make will be for Andrea, and if you have any questions or need to clarify, yes, again, leave a comment down below. I'm so sorry, I'm all over the place again. And please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, including the bell notification for you to get notified on my upcoming videos. And that'll be all. Thank you so much for watching. Bye now.